Hey, are you a graphic designer struggling to get creative ideas for your t-shirt or print on demand business, or simply ideas for your customers? Well, stick around in this tutorial. I'm going to walk you through how I use ChatGPT to help me get creative ideas or simply generate my own ideas into PNG graphic designs that help me boost sales for my business. Hey, my name is Anthony from Rocket Prince. Thanks for watching this video. On this channel, I provide you walkthrough tutorials from graphic design to digitizing images for heat pressing t-shirts and embroidery, and now incorporating tutorials on the use of AI. So I'm sure you've seen this video. It is the cutest thing ever. And this monkey is called Punch, and it'll make you fall in love with Punch, and at the same time it'll break your heart because you don't want to see anybody get hurt, right? And this monkey has been neglected from his family, and one of the caretakers at the zoo gave Punch a stuffed animal monkey. And what Punch did is he took the monkey and he embraced it, and he uses it for his comfort anytime he's scolded by his peers. Okay, and I would recommend you watch this video. It is the cutest thing ever. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a clip of this video, we're going to dump it into ChatGPT. We're also going to ask ChatGPT to create a prompt for us so we can get a whimsical image for ourselves. And then after that, we're going to dump that image into Canva and we're going to tweak it. We're going to get a great design out of this, and then we're going to go take it to print on demand, which I use is called Printify, and we are going to upload the t-shirt, and we're going to see how this one comes out. So stick around to the very end to get the full benefit to this tutorial. And if you find value in this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up, as it's going to help support my channel out tremendously. I would greatly appreciate it. So with that, let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so here's what I did. I asked ChatGPT to create a design for me using a clip of this video. So what I did was I copied this video using a program that I have. It's called ScreenPal. Okay, and I copied the video and then I saved it, and then now I'm going to download it to ChatGPT so it could use that as a reference to help me create this whimsical image. So what I also did is I asked ChatGPT to create me a prompt to create a t-shirt design for this video. I said, hey Chat, please create. I don't even think you need to say please, but oh well. Please create a prompt for me so I can make t-shirts to sell for my POD products. I want this monkey holding his toy monkey, and the image is heartfelt with comfort, loving, and caring, hugging his toy monkey. All right, and then what I did is I copied the video and I added the video in here. So here, if you never used ChatGPT, there's a little plus thing here, and you just click and you just hit add photos and files. Okay, and there's other options here you can choose from. And then what we're gonna do now is, now that I downloaded the image here, all I'm gonna do is just upload this, right? And we're gonna see what ChatGPT is gonna pull off. And see right here, it gave me the prompt. So create a high resolution PNG illustration of a sweet cartoon monkey sitting peacefully and hugging his small stuffed toy monkey close to his chest. The monkey's expression is soft, innocent, and heartwarming. Big, glossy, expressive eyes, gentle smile, slightly teary but happy. The stuffed toy monkey looks slightly worn and well loved. Cozy, comforting, emotional vibe. Clean vector style illustration with soft shading, smooth outlines, warm brown tones, centered composition, no background elements, fully transparent background, high detail, 300 dpi, print ready, crisp edges, screen print friendly, stability for t-shirt and print on demand products, no text. What the heck? See, I don't think I would have been anywhere close to writing something like that. But now that I have the prompt, right, I'm just going to simply copy that, okay? And it gives you options here if you want small, want it to sell better. It even gives you other options. I'm going to type in this prompt, okay, and I'm going to resend myself that video one more time so it can help create the new image. I don't even think I need to do that. I think since I'm in this prompt right now, it'll probably do it, but we're just going to do this anyways. All right, so I just added the video once more with my prompt. Okay, and let me just make sure that it's in a PNG. Did it say? Yep, it said PNG. Okay, high resolution PNG. The only thing I didn't ask it to do was to create a transparency image, but that's okay. So if you wanted to add that, you can add it into a transparency image, and that way you can put it on any type of shirt, right? White, black, all different colors, right? All right, so let's go ahead and hit upload. And let's see what this bad boy creates. Here it goes. And then what we're going to do now, after we get this image, I'm going to take this image and I'm going to send it to Canva, and we're going to write some text around it, okay? So we're going to give it that extra feel. Now, sometimes ChatGPT may not put out the image that you're asking it for, so you might have to change your prompt. You might have to do something different, but as you can see, that looks perfect. The only thing I don't like is I don't like the monkey is the same color as Punch, right? So we're gonna ask Chat, can you change the color of the toy monkey to orange color? Perfect. Now that is a great image. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share this, and I am going to download this bad boy. Okay, and then we're going to take this to Canva. So let's go to Canva here. All right, and then from Canva, I am going to create this here, and I'm going to custom. Let me move me so you can see. I'm going to hit custom size, and I'm going to use the biggest canvas board I can imagine I can make. I'm sure you can make bigger canvas boards than this, but I like to use 5,000 by 5,000. That seems to work for me. And I use it in pixels, so I'm going to click on that bad boy. Okay. And then I'm just going to simply grab the image, and I'm going to slide this image in here. All right. And then I'm going to zoom it out to full capacity right there. Okay. That might be a little too big here. Let's see. There we go. All right. So let's bring it down some. That's fine right there. All right. And then I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to hit background remover because we're going to get that background, the pixelated background away, right? So now that I hit background remover, well, let's go ahead and zoom this down some, right? And then I'm going to hit T for text, bring this text up here. Okay. And then I'm going to type in everyone needs a punch monkey. Okay. And then I'm going to copy this, and I'm just going to bring this down. And I'm going to hit, and I'm going to type in, oops. Everyone needs a punch monkey sometimes. And then here, I'm going to type in love, faith, kindness. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give this Now I'm going to use this pink pastel font. And again, like I was telling you, I use certain programs, right, that I pay for to get great fonts, to get great other things, right? I use Canva to give me great fonts. But if I can't find that particular font that I'm looking for, I go and use those other resources. So like what I use for this one is I went to an application called Creative Fabrica. Okay, I downloaded that font and I extracted it over to Canva. So what I did was, let me just show you what I did. So I went to Creative Fabrica, okay, and then I looked for fonts. All right, and then here I picked some great fonts. So I saw this one font that really caught my eye. Um, it's in here somewhere. Here it is. This one, pink pastel. I really like this font, so I clicked on it, right? And because I pay for the service, I hit download. Okay, once I downloaded it, all right, I opened it, and then I took these two, and I just dragged them to my computer. Okay, and then from there, I went to Canva, clicked on here. I went to the bottom right here where it says upload font. Okay, and then from there, it takes you to your desktop and you upload your fonts. So here's the two fonts. So I clicked it here, clicked both of them, and then I hit open and I uploaded them. And that's how you get your special fonts that you're dragging in from other resources, right? So now that I have this one, pink pastel, I'm going to change that to pink pastel. Okay. And I'm going to change this bottom part to pink pastel as well. And then I'm going to click here. And then all I'm going to do now is I'm going to give it a effect. So I'm going to curve this, right? And then I'm just going to keep this on the same right there. And I just want to straighten everything out to make sure that everything is straight. And now I have a nice looking image that's ready to sell in the market. Okay. So then what we can do now is we can just download this into a PNG. Transparency background. I'm going to give it a transparency. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to grab that bad boy and I'm going to bring it over there now that it's in a transparency. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Printify, which I use, and it is a great POD platform to use. Okay, I've been using Printify for years now, and I'm going to tell you, I'm getting better and better and better, and sales are starting to accumulate. Okay, it was a little struggle at first because you have to find winning products. You know, you solely have to find those winning products, right? That you see, right, and change it up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit catalog. And if you're interested in learning more about Printify, I have a link to my affiliate program. You can click on it. Yes, I get some commissions from it. It's not a whole lot, but I get commissions, and I would greatly appreciate it if you are interested in joining Printify. If you would use my link, so that way you get your benefit and I also get my benefit, because it helps support my channel as well, to help my channel grow. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you find value in this video. I would greatly appreciate it, as my channel is growing, and I appreciate everybody for all the support you have given me over the years. Okay, so we're going to go to catalog here, and I like to use Bella Canvas. We're going to go to t-shirt. Okay, Bella Canvas seems to be the money maker for a lot of my customers. They like Bella Canvas. Okay, men usually like, heavy t-shirts, the ones that I found for me. A lot of men like the t-shirts, but a lot of guys as well as females, they like to use the Bella Canvas 3001. It just is, I guess it's a nice snug fit, okay, and kind of loose at the same time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click design, okay, and then we're going to drop our punch monkey in here, okay, and then I'm just going to put it on a black t-shirt because black t-shirts sell. One thing I didn't do, I did not make it into 2 colors. So let's go back. Anytime you're going to do PLD products, you always want to make sure that you're going to click double, right? You're going to make the same image and you're going to change these fonts to white, okay? You always want to have a white image and a black image. That way you can choose different colors. So like this one, right? So now that I changed that, let me go back. Let's re-download this one with the white font this time. We're going to hit transparency. Click on number 2. And we're going to download that bad boy. All right, so now that we got our image, let's go back to, let's go here. Let's delete that one for right now. We're going to drag in our new one, right? And then there you go, okay? And you can see that it looks cute, right? And then if you never used Printify, it is neat. Okay, you can click here. You can actually put your brand label on here. On certain t-shirts you can, certain t-shirts you can't. Okay, and you can increase the size. So we're going to do a 3.5. All right, and we're just going to go down so it goes up. All right, and you got your label. Okay, then here, if you want your t-shirt bigger, you can just increase the size here. Just make sure that it's centered. On the bottom here, you can click on here, and then on the bottom, you can make it go to the right, to the right, to the left, centered, up, down. You want to go all the way up. Okay. All right. Now that it's centered, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's hit preview. And then here I got my neck label in there. Okay. And let's hit preview. And then on the right side, you got your mock-up view that you can take a look at, and you can just click on it. And then you can use this mock-up as your sale, right? And then from here, you can go to show more mock-ups, and you can put it in a body view. Okay. And that looks pretty neat. Okay. All right, and if you want, you can raise it up a little bit more. You don't have to go with what this is saying, right? You can manipulate it a little more. As long as you don't go out of this border right here, you're fine. Okay, so then you can re-preview it again, and this time you can go back to the bodies and see if it looks any better than before. And that looks good. That looks good. Okay. All right. Okay. So now you can go ahead and set your price up, and then you can just throw it into your website, or you can actually create a store from Printify, and you can put it in your store in Printify, and then just start using that link that it gives you, and you can start sharing that link with your family, your friends, or if you have customers, share it with your customers. Share that new link so that way they can see your new image that you created, and it'll help you start making sales. Okay, and there you go. Everybody wants a punch monkey. And that's a wrap. Thanks again for watching. And if you also want to help support my channel by purchasing this t-shirt design, you can simply click on the link below at rocketprints.com. There you'll find the t-shirt. Also, if you're thinking about signing up with Printify to start your own print-on-demand business, click the link in my description below. It is my affiliate link, and it's also going to help support my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So with that, you have a blessed week and a blessed day, and we'll see you guys back on my next video next week, and peace.